grace. No good thing will I withhold from those that walk upright, right? To which the man replied, well, I will gratefully accept glory and grace. And also Sadie and Clara and Anna.
Eli, how is it I'm a Mennonite and you're making me blush?
Because you may look English on the outside with your fancy clothes and your car and your cell phone. But...
Hello? Eli, it's your neighbor woman.
Tell her I'll talk to her later.
She says it's important.
I'll talk to her later.
He'll talk to you later. Eli. Barbara's dead.
Of murders in Amish country.
I thought they lived in communes.
I know you're new to Wayne County, but try to understand. This is a religion, not a cult.
Lucy.
That's the bishop. Be respectful. Bishop, I'm Detective Ruth.
Found its way into the Lord's country is ungodly.
We're going to do everything we can to find out who did this. We're hoping that we can work together to bring them to justice.
And I hope you can respect that we Amish do things differently than the English. We handle things in God's way.
We do respect that, sir. But this is a homicide, and this is Wayne County jurisdiction.
God's jurisdiction has no bounds.
You'll be of no help.
Did he call us English?
You know, to the Amish, there's only two types of people. The Amish...
What happened to my sister? Oh, please, Lord, let it not be so. I have to see her. I have to see her.
English detectives are inside.
I can talk to them. I can tell them what I know.
You know that is not our way. We are responsible for the protection and punishment of our people.
Responsibility, protection, and punishment would have been helpful before.
Do not be blunt with the neighbors.
So what do we have so far?
Neighbor called it in.
Hold on. I thought they didn't have phones.
Oh, they have a shared phone line they keep outside in a booth for emergencies. Children found their mother, Barbara Weaver, age 29, dead of a gunshot wound to the chest, and ran over for help. She confirmed that she was unresponsive and called 911 from the phone shanty.
Married?
Based on her age and the children, I assume so.
Then where's the husband?
This is my house.
Eli Weaver?
Yes.
Detective London. I'm very sorry for your loss. Now, I know this is an awful time for you, but due to the nature of your wife's death, I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
Absolutely. I just want to find out whoever did this to my wife. You have no idea how much I loved her.
I love the simple life. You see God everywhere. In the trees, in the wind, and in the smiles of children. Rumspringa, a time to run around and experience life before deciding to get baptized and commit. I already know what I want.
He kissed her so deeply that she could no longer deny her faith in God. Because in that moment, with that man, she knew that she had been saved.
Oh, please. You're telling me a kiss is going to reveal anything about a person, never mind enough to know you're going to spend your life with them?
Love is undefinable. It's a feeling that overwhelms you.
Love is not some feeling. Love is action. It's responsibility. It's waking up and showing your commitment every day.
I think what is happening here is that you don't believe in love.
Believing in your love is like believing in sin.
Give what I want.
This is hardly a Rumspringa. You haven't deviated at all from the ordinary. You haven't gone to a movie, you haven't driven a car, you haven't even so much as worn English clothes. All you do is read these wretched bonnet rippers.
Hey, I like our rules. Is that a sin?
I just think one should know exactly what they're getting into before getting into it for life. That's why I'm doing my Rumspringa properly.
Are you not going to be baptized?
Of course I will, but I'm gonna be sure about it.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm already sure.
We have the gathering in the barn tomorrow morning.
One time when I was on my Rumspringa, I came back from a club and I was reeking of beer. And my dad was so mad at me. But I said, Dad, what is the point of a Rumspringa if I'm not allowed to break the rules?
Yeah.
Right? Well, he couldn't argue that point, and my punishment was dropped. So I encourage all of you, when you are on your Rumspringa, how's the pie, Barbara?
Why don't you try some, Eli?
Well, I want to know if it's good first.
Well, I'm biased.
Why is that?
I baked it.
You're eating the thing that you brought. What does that say about you?
It says I like pie.
Well, if I like you, does that mean I like the pie?
I think it means you like me, which I find rather fascinating.
Oh, no, I'm just wondering about the pie.
Well, take.
I still like you.
But what about the pie?
The pie is delicious. Your chariot awaits.
Please don't be mad.
You're honestly leaving me for Eli Weaver?
Rachel and Levi are going in the same direction. You won't be alone.
It's not the walking I'm concerned about.
There's something about him, Abigail. He's different.
Every litter has its runt.
Your sister didn't seem very happy with your travel plans.
I love her more than anyone. Well, other than God and my parents, but she's always so dissatisfied.
It's all right, I'm used to it.
Used to what?
Being a disappointment. My brother was selected to be minister just like my dad. The eyes of the community were on me, but no matter what I did, I let them down and it was wrong.
You must feel so misunderstood.
You get me. What do you want in life, Barbara?
I want to live a good Amish life, devoted to God and my husband, my children.
No. What do you really want?
I want love.
But not just regular love.
No. No, I want big, exciting...
Life-changing love.
You can't do camera?
No. The moment that I realized I met the woman that would change my life. Hup.
When's the last time you saw Barbara?
Around 3 a.m. Jeremiah Peters came by to pick me up to go fishing. I was out cold. Barbara heard the knocking. I kissed her. And that was goodbye.
Is there anyone who might have wanted to hurt her?
Barbara? No, gosh, no. She was the kindest person you'd ever met. She wouldn't hurt a fly. In fact, she'd probably invite the fly for my marriage.
Yes, your marriage.
Well, we had our struggles. But who among us doesn't?
Yeah, don't I know it? Bruce can attest to this. Sometimes I like to stay out late playing poker with the fellas, and my wife, she gets so mad at me. Sometimes she can downright kill me.
It's a good thing she didn't.
Sure is. You ever feel that way?
That I'm glad my wife didn't kill me?
Like you could downright kill your wife.
Am I a suspect?
Oh, we're just asking questions.
I swear to you, as God is my witness, I did not. I don't know. You know, maybe it was a robbery.
The hunting and tackle shop on the property, is that yours?
Yes. My family's.
And you sell guns?
Hunting rifles, fishing gear, mostly.
How long you own this shop?
Going on 3 years.
It's hard being a small business owner, don't you think?
I do okay.
No money problems with the recession?
We're not that. We live amongst the Mennonites. The English, they're all our customers.
410s.
410s.
Never used. Is that what they use?
Anyone else have access to these?
Oh, my neighbor, Linda Yoder. She works here sometimes.
Yoder?
Yoder.
We're gonna need you to come down to the station and do a few tests. Gunpowder residue, fingerprints.
Yeah, of course, whatever you need. Just want to find out whoever did this.
I keep waiting for him to ask about his children.
He's more focused on us than his own kids who just found their mother with a hole blown through her chest.
Yeah, he's not afraid of us. He's acting like there's nothing to hide.
He's not acting that.
Chance.
So, no murder weapon, no phone records, no browser history, no email, no witnesses, and nobody's talking. It's our move.
Don't let him fool you. The Amish know a lot more than they're letting on. Gossip is practically part of their religion. I think we just keep asking questions and maybe somebody will tell us something.
The elders know what is best. You have to trust them.
Trust them. I did trust them, and now my beloved sister is dead. Your mom isn't coming back, Sarah. She's gone to be with her creator.
Don't do anything foolish, Abigail.
I know who killed my sister.
Thanks for the ride, Barb. It's a real pleasure. I'll call you later if I need to go out again. Okay.
Where have you been?
Hunting.
Please tell me the truth.
I shot a deer in the hide and it ran away.
I wish you'd spend more nights at home. It's hard all alone with house and children.
Sometimes it seems like you don't want me here.
I do.
Yeah.
I want to be intimate with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Want to submit?
Yes.
Submit. Take off my pants.
I can't. I can't, Eli. It's wrong.
You reject me.
No. I reject that which goes against the ordinal.
So it was turning against your husband. You were a disgraceful wife.
I'm sorry. I will do better.
It's too late. I'm done with you.
Eli, please. Eli, please don't.
Rob, there's no way in hell that was a robbery. There was nothing taken from the unlocked safe. There's money left on the counter. No sign of forced entry.
Yeah, kids didn't hear anything, except some thunder. I don't. Still doesn't mean the husband did it. He's cooperating.
Yeah, but come on. You gotta admit, he's acting weird for someone whose wife was just murdered in his bed.
Find me a man who wouldn't.
Yeah, and most of them did it.
Well, we still have to prove it.
All right. Coroner says Barbara Weaver was shot at close range with a 410 gauge shotgun, puts it between midnight and 5 a.m.
Gunpowder records for him or the store?
Nothing except a 6-month period in 2006.
Well, that does us no good. Cell phone records vaporized after 5 days. The sister was so sure it was him.
Yeah, but that's all based on hearsay of a dead woman. That's not going to hold up in court.
I wonder what else he was doing in those 6 months in 2006.
What? Or who? Wow. Looks like he left the Amish life for a woman named Laura Kelly. Let's go.
You drive.
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Thank you.
I swear I have nothing to do with Eli's wife's death. I was at work. I do the graveyard at the diner. You can check.
Good, then you'll have no problem answering our questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can.
Well, what was the extent of your relationship with Eli Weaver?
He was the love of my life.
Excuse me. You've got an unfair advantage. I'm gonna have to report you.
What is this supposed advantage?
You're too hot. You're distracting the other players.
I can't be held responsible for your lack of focus.
Oh, feisty.
Maybe you bring it out in me.
Yet I don't even know your name.
Laura Kelly.
Nice to meet you, Laura Kelly. I'm Eli. You wanna play?
Pool?
We can start there.
You know I'm gonna win.
We'll see about that.
What's the prize? What do you win?
We both win.
How so?
You'll see.
You some sort of hustler or something?
Or something. God, I can't get enough of you. I wish I never had to leave.
You know you don't have to.
Oh, yeah?
Can't live in the motel forever. And you spend so much time here.
Oh, Laura Kelly, are you asking me to move in?
I guess I am.
Well, I would...
Impose.
I see a future with you. It is insane how well you get me. Laura Kelly, I would love to move in with you.
How long did he live with you?
I don't know. A few months, maybe. He was gone for good by the fall.
Did he have a cell phone?
He did, but it shut down. Really abusive.
He told you that?
It's why he never went to visit the kids. I really wanted him to be a good dad, but it was too hard for him to be around her. And he claimed all he wanted was to start a new life with me.
I guess that didn't happen.
No, it didn't. It was like one day he was madly in love with me, the next he was just gone.
What happened?
It was after I caught him using one of those dating chat rooms. I told him if he'd stop, I'd forgive him.
Did he? Stop?
No. And I'll never forget his screen name. It was just so wrong.
Ooh, who wants to do an Amish guy? This can't be real.
Oh, it's real, all right. Yeah, he likes the ladies.
Look at the names.
Man, he's a player. Somebody's got to know something.
This guy's been very, very busy.
Father, I know I have done you wrong, and I have asked for your forgiveness time and time again, but I need to one last time.
Zon, you have strayed from the ordering before, and you repented and you strayed again. You have deeply hurt your family, and you've embarrassed me. How can I know that this time will be different?
Father, I remember you telling me about how... And he said, Lord, how many times can I forgive my brother who has sinned against me? Peter suggested 7 times.
But Jesus replied, not 7 times, but 77 times. If I do not offer you forgiveness, how can I expect God to forgive me for my sins? How can I expect to be received into the kingdom of heaven?
I want to go to heaven too.
If you are true to your desire to seek forgiveness and return, you will repent to the bishop.
Of course.
And you must sell your truck.
Yes.
And return to your wife and your family.
I don't know if Barbara will have me back, Father.
She will forgive you as well. We continue to live by the ordering. I will help you. I will buy you a house and a business so you can build a new life. But you must remain faithful.
I will remain faithful. I promise.
Look at this house. Do you want to go find your room?
Dad, is this really your...
Amen. Now let's eat.
Dad,
Hmm?
can we walk up the hill tonight to see the stars?
Please, Dad.
Whatever makes you happy. This family is all that matters.
Where are you going?
I forgot my drink.
Well, I can get it
No,
for
no,
you.
no, no, you relax. I'll be right back. Mm-hmm.
Who is Stacy?
A girlfriend, I'd imagine.
I see.
My heart is broken. I want to do the right thing. I want to submit to him. But the way that he continues to act against me, against God. What do I do?
You've done the right thing coming to me, Barbara. I know that was not easy. You must look inside yourself and ask why you will be a better man.
You gotta do something fast. They were asking Laura questions about me. They think I did it. I don't care. Just do it.
Did this?
I sincerely do not know.
People are talking.
Well, the Amish always talk. Especially about me. They don't care that their gossip, which is all that it is, wounds me deeply. Especially when me and my children's hearts are so broken.
I will pray for you every day.
Thank you.
Now there is something that has not been seen often.
Once since Barbara died.
Your sister? What have I done to deserve your wrath?
You killed my sister.
I'm an innocent man, Abigail.
You have never been innocent.
I believe the taxi lady had the guts to come. Sometimes when I was covering for him at the store, Barb would pick him up in her SUV. He claimed she was driving him to go fishing, but I did not see any rods.
How long did this go on for?
Years. As long as I worked there.
Why didn't you say anything?
Why didn't anyone say anything about his affairs? His father protected him, and Barbara could not divorce him. She would have been shunned. Nevertheless, we must forgive.
Why? Why does he deserve my forgiveness?
Your forgiveness is not for him. It is for you. It is not God's will for you to live in anger. It leaves no room for love.
None of this is God's will.
Eli, there are several messages on the Shanty phone. Some are claiming that they got the wrong police.
Let's get this.
Can I help you?
Barb Raber here.
That's my wife. She'll be home soon. She's out driving someone.
You mind if we wait inside? Thanks.
My wife doesn't like to let anything go, even when she knows better.
She like that with friends?
Probably. Sometimes I think she's too generous.
What do you mean by generous?
Honey, these detectives are here to see you.
Eddie, what did you say to them?
Nothing.
Why were you worried about what your husband said?
He's not very smart, and I didn't want him saying something stupid and making you think something that's not true.
No, what would we possibly think?
That I had something to do with Barbara Weaver's death.
Did you?
Of course not.
Told us.
I know they were lies.
He said that you had a sexual relationship with Eli. Is that a lie?
Oh, that's true. Don't tell Eddie.
Well, your secret's safe with us. But Barb, we traced one of the threatening calls back to Isaac. And he told us that you called him the day after the murder and told him to leave that message.
I told you, he's a liar.
Why would he lie about that?
I don't know. Ask Isaac.
Does Eli have a cell phone?
I don't know. I don't know nothing. I just drive Eli around. If you want to know something, you should probably talk to Tamara Jones.
Tamara Jones? Who's Tamara Jones?
Some woman.
Okay. Thanks, Barb. You've been great.
Woo!
Tamara Jones?
Hey, guys. Do you want to go inside and grab a snack? I'll meet you right there, okay? Not talking to you.
We just want to ask you a few questions.
Am I a suspect?
Do you want to be? Because you're acting a little guilty right now.
We just want to know if Eli Weaver talked to you about his wife.
Yeah, sure, we're friends.
Just friends?
Just friends. Listen, he didn't hurt her. He would never. He's the best man I know.
Hello? Who?
Eli, you're out of your damn mind.
You're right, I am. Which is also why I brought hot fudge sundaes.
We're gonna be sick?
No, we are going to be happy.
Heck yeah.
I have so much fun with you.
I have a hard time believing you're not always like this.
No, not at home. Fun is against the ordinance. At least that's what my wife says.
I'm sorry it's so hard for you at home. Wish I could help.
Maybe you can, with a little...
You know we can only be friends.
Is there a law that says that?
Here, man. Come on. If you really wanted to, you know you could.
We've been over this 1,000 times. If I leave, I would lose everything. I would lose my house, my business.
Then start over. People do it every day.
With what? I have no education. I'd lose my family. I would lose my friends.
You know me?
Yeah. That's all I want. Hey, what is it? What's wrong?
I got laid off yesterday, and there's like no jobs out there with the recession. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Start over. People do it all the time.
Yeah, well, I better figure.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll cover you.
You can't.
Why not? Business is great. Consider it a loan.
Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, maybe you can give me a little kiss.
There's never just a little kiss with you.
Well, maybe one day. One day you'll see.
Barb, get him home safe. I always do.
Back to prison?
Look, I know it's hard to imagine, but a person can be more than one thing at once. Look, it doesn't make you stupid because you don't see it. But if you continue to ignore what's right in front of you, well, that is pretty stupid. Because it could be you or your children next.
I'm not.
What about a cell phone?
He's Amish.
Okay. Well, if you...
Hey, the detectives were just here.
Yeah, they just got to Barb, too. What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm not talking to these guys. I know you didn't do this, right?
No, of course not. Don't you trust me?
Yeah.
Just be patient. This will all blow over and we can finally be together. We'll never have to worry about money again. It is finally happening just like we hoped. I'm so excited, Tamara.
There's a serial killer.
Do you want to tell us why you did this?
I am innocent.
I leave it to God to decide who's guilty.
He's hunting them.
It's simply not believable.
Truly unbelievable movies are ripped from the headlines event. New movies every weekend.
It's insane how well you get me. The world we're not meant for.
Well, with no way out,
Exactly.
I don't know why you like me so much. You're so handsome and charming and funny, and I'm like...
You're my misfit. When I left, everybody turned their back on me, including my wife, but you never did. You never judged me, you never talked behind my back, you stood by my side.
And on top and underneath.
Hell yeah, see, you... Yeah. Yeah, I do, of course. Hey, you know how you put me on your family plan, so Barbara wouldn't know about my phone?
Yeah.
I was wondering if maybe you could do the same thing with Tamara. She's going through some money problems, and I'll pay you back.
Like, you still haven't paid me for your phone or last month's car rides.
You know I'm good for it, right? Besides, I mean, you know. Hey, pull over.
Here?
Yeah. I got something I want to give you, and I can't wait another second.
He looks at me and lies. What scares me more is it's not that I'm not able to trust him, to believe.
Barbara, are you afraid of your husband?
I don't know anymore. God calls on me to submit to him, and I want to. But Eli asks me to do things in bed that are not right. God, what's
wrong with me? Am I not pretty enough? Am I unlovable?
You are not unlovable. Have you considered leaving?
I would be shunned. They would take my children from me, and I would never be able to see them or my family ever again.
What about the bishop? Could you go to him?
He told me to be a better wife. And I am trying. And I keep trying and trying and trying and I don't know what else to do.
Okay. I want you to start keeping a log of every angry word, every raised hand, every time he's with another woman, you are going to write it all down.
And then what?
Then you will go to the bishop and ask for help. As a man of God, he cannot see the totality of the abuse and turn away.
I'm not abused.
Mike, you gotta let go of the phone. We talked to a dozen people. They told you a dozen times he doesn't have one. The phone company hasn't got a record of his account since 2006.
Then how the hell is he meeting all these women online?
I don't. Hold on. What can I do for you, Miss Jones?
I didn't tell you everything. No kidding. Eli did mention something about his wife to me.
I'm listening.
Eli, you have to go home.
Oh. I hate her so much, Tamara. She refuses to lie with me. She has turned everybody in the church against me. What if Barbara were gone? Would you be with me then?
Like she died?
Yeah. Then what? Mm-hmm. But she could be.
How?
You could kill her.
Eli, tell me you're joking.
Come on, you're smart. You can figure this out. Finally be together.
You're kidding.
Right?
Of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking.
Okay, you go home. Go home.
We're done.
What do you mean done?
You think she's ever gonna let me drive with you again?
I don't want to lose you.
I don't want to lose you either, but as long as she's still breathing, she will make it her job to keep us apart.
I wish she was dead.
Trust me, I thought that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I cannot tell you how many nights that I have prayed that she dies in her sleep.
But are you lost? Get in. Okay.
A Lifetime original movie.
I know you're worried. That's it?
Ripped from the headlines.
Mom! That girl goes missing and they assume she ran away.
Inspired by actual events.
Do whatever they tell you. You must be Mama Bear.
How much do you want for her?
Buying back my daughter. Executive.
Yonder on the other side, on the heavenly shore, she is welcomed with, "There she comes."
Amen. I heard about this guy named Andy.
Amish don't need lawyers.
These detectives won't leave me alone.
The only defense that matters is with the Lord. He knows the truth.
God bless my son.
I'm so sorry, bro. God, I'm so sorry.
Hey, Jeremiah. I was thinking, you remember seeing Barbara that night you picked me up, right? To go fishing. You saw her. That...
I died sincere, Eli.
Yeah, you did. Remember? You waved at her.
No, Eli, I didn't.
If you could just say that you did. Really help me out. Cover for me. You know? Like I did that one time we met up with those 2 girls on that hunting trip.
That was your girlfriend.
Yeah, well, your wife didn't know that.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I pray that God is with you during this difficult time.
Detective London, of murdering his wife at her own funeral, is very respectful.
I haven't accused him of anything.
Please, leave.
Please, Lord, give me clear guidance. I know you will direct my path. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. My sister kept a diary. She logged everything in here, everything that man did to her, every abuse, every sin. And there was a lot. The Lord wants justice. Do thy will.
Have eggs always been this expensive?
How much money do you have?
He gave me $300 at the beginning of the month. I have 6 left. I don't know where it all went.
$300? That's barely enough for coffee, cleaning supplies, milk, and eggs.
Not to mention baking supplies for Gimme this Sunday.
You should ask him to buy the groceries. Then he'll understand.
I've tried. He won't. I don't understand why he must be so cruel.
Because he can be.
What about that insecticide that vets use to kill bugs on the farm?
Yeah, I feel like it takes too long.
Are you in a rush?
Yeah, if you're ready to start living your life, why wait?
Oh. You put it that way.
Yeah. Look up fast ways to kill somebody.
Oh. What about carbon monoxide poisoning?
I don't have a car.
Well, that bug stuff, we put it in a spice cupcake. I don't know where to get any pills. I have some sleeping pills. You could crush up a bunch of them and put it in a drink.
Would that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a serial killer.
Do you want to tell us why you did this?
I am innocent.
I leave it to God to decide who's guilty.
Believable movies are ripped from the headlines event. New movies every weekend.
What the hell, Barb? Your lights are gonna draw attention.
Well, they'll think I'm a customer.
Everybody knows your car.
I crushed it up for you.
How much should I use?
I don't know. All of it.
All of it? That seems like a lot. What if she knows?
I don't
don't know. I've never done this before. Can't believe it. It'll be so nice not to have to sneak around so much.
Yeah. Okay. Get out of here.
Okay, bye. I love you.
Go.
What was in that?
Sleeping pills. It wasn't meant for you. I was trying to kill myself.
Eli, no, what are you doing?
You and the children would be happier without me. Don't bother. Hell is the only place that will have me.
Eli.
How is it?
Sad. I'm halfway through. I feel like I'm witnessing the murder of this young woman's spirit.
Anything in there about the actual murder?
Not yet. You know how he was giving Tamara Jones money? He's buying them happy boxes and she can't feed her children.
That poor woman. She didn't deserve that.
Yeah. He's guilty, all right. We just need evidence to prove it's murder. Maybe you can find it. Going home.
You finished the journal?
Sure, Eli Weaver is responsible for his wife's murder. I can't put the damn gun in his hand.
Mike, we're missing something.
Yeah, I know.
What? Mennonites like to gossip.
Okay.
Jeremiah, this is my partner, Detective Mike Maxwell.
Pleased to meet you. You ever been here before? This place is the best milkshakes. You like milkshakes? I feel like a milkshake.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take a milkshake.
Yeah?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh, man. All right, done. Ma'am, we're gonna get 3 chocolate milkshakes. Thank you so much.
Listen, Jeremiah, we know that Eli. I can tell that you're a good man. But I get the sense that you're sitting on something that maybe you won't tell us.
I just thought it was all for show.
What was?
To talk of women complaining about his wife.
Okay, if it wasn't for show, what was it?
I think he was just looking for approval.
Approval? Approval for what?
Listen, I'm a Mennonite. I can't just go on around making accusations against anyone without real merit.
Come on, Jeremiah. Just tell us what you know.
Jeremiah, as a Mennonite, I know you're also thinking about Barb's children. Children who lost their mother. Somebody walked into that house that night with a shotgun, took her life. Ability to tell us?
He was texting someone when we were on our fishing trip. He's acting all weird.
He had a cell phone?
Yeah.
What was the number?
I don't know.
Who was he texting?
I don't know.
You gotta know something.
I do know it's under Barb Raber's account. She opened up a line for him, and maybe you can trace it that way.
Yeah, it's Maxwell.
Thank you.
I need a warrant for all phone lines associated with Barb Raber.
Barb Raber, you're under arrest for the aggravated murder of Barbara Weaver.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you.
Eli Weaver, you're under arrest for the complicity to commit aggravated murder. Cuff him. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Hold him to you. Put him in the car.
there's a serial killer.
Do you want to tell us why you did this?
I am innocent.
I leave it to God to decide who's guilty.
He's hunting them.
It's simply not believable.
Truly unbelievable movies.
Good night.
Linda told me she hadn't seen you all day. I will go to the bishop. I will tell him everything. The lies, the women, the withholding money, the abuse.
You will not tell him your lies.
They're not lies. They're the truth. And the only way to your salvation is through the truth. You must repent.
If you say anything to him or anyone about any of this, you will not live long enough to see me repent.
What difference does it make? I'm not living.
Hi. Miss me already?
Yeah, do it.
Do what?
Take care of Barbara. She's gonna go to the bishop.
Why do I gotta do it?
Because I can't do it again after your crap plan almost got me busted. If you don't do it, we can't be together.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. It's gotta be Tuesday morning.
Why Tuesday?
Because I'm going fishing.
How?
I don't know, but they'll go straight to heaven. It's fine.
Yeah. Wait, no, I can't do that on the children.
I don't care how you do it. Just do it.
Pack it up. Bag and tag. Everything. Take it out.
Hey, what are you doing with those?
We have a warrant to search your house.
Where's my wife?
Your wife was arrested, Mr. Raper.
I don't understand. For what?
For the murder of Barbara Weaver. Having an affair with Eli Weaver. And we have reason to believe she killed his wife for him.
Sometimes I forget how blessed my life is. But I am beginning to see the joy and beauty of life again. You see the children, our house, you, God.
Different.
I confronted Eli about everything.
You did? How did he respond?
Not well. But nevertheless, I'm going to the bishop tomorrow.
You've been to the bishop before. Why would now be any different?
Because this time, I have put together a log of Eli's transgressions. They are many, and they are varied, and they are not my fault. And know that now. If I will show the bishop that Eli is not acting in God's image, that he is not following the Ordnung, and that he does not deserve to call himself Amish. Or my husband.
Aren't you afraid?
No. God will protect me.
Mom? Mom, she's scared.
Are you okay?
Mom, I'm so scared.
But we're all safe here. We have a roof over our head.
Can you today?
No, of course you can. Come here. Oh. You go in there, okay? There you go.
What's bothering you? Dad's still out. Do you think he'll be okay?
God will watch over him. Everything will be just fine. I promise. Let's get some rest.
I want to stay. Wait for Dad.
I will see you in the morning, sweetheart. It will be a new day.
There's a serial killer.
Do you want to tell us why you did this?
I am innocent.
I leave it to God to decide who's guilty.
He's hunting them.
Alleviate some of that stress that could kill a marriage.
This is a collect call from the Wayne County Correctional Facility. This call may be monitored. Do you accept the charges?
Yes.
Eddie, I need you to help me out. I need you to give the detectives my alibi. I swear. You need to tell them I was home, that you saw me at home.
Why do they think you killed her?
I don't know, but we need to help them see the truth so I can come home.
What is the truth, Barb?
I told you I didn't do it. Judas Fußmann.
Ja, okay, ich verstehe.
No. Eddie, I only love you. Avec Brady, Familie Haushelfer.
I can't help you, Barb.
Can I have an attorney?
You can have an attorney if you request one.
Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Barb, we're just gonna need to ask you some questions. Are you clear on your rights?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. Why didn't you tell us what happened on the morning of June 2nd?
I swear.
I should just do it now? How am I supposed to see in the dark? Do you think I can drive in behind the pines? if you think those texts are bad. You should see the internet searches asking whether to kill somebody with poison gas or gun. Personally, I would have chose gas. I was inspired. Barb, don't lie to us. So I'm gonna give you one more chance to answer my partner's question.
Barb, just tell us what happened on June 2nd.
It was an accident. I just wanted to scare her, and then the gun went off. I didn't mean for that to happen.
I'd like to call Eli Weaver to the stand.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
You deal with the state confessing to conspiring in your wife's murder, is that correct?
That's correct.
Order in the court.
Can you tell the jury what happened on the morning of June 2nd?
I woke up to a pounding at my door about 3 a.m.
Let's go.
And she's talking about seeding it, and I'm telling her the crop's not ready. But I'm excited to go fishing. Eli, are you listening to me? No, who are you texting at 4 a.m.? Buddy, your wife stopped feeding you?
You said moi, woman who was about to murder your wife.
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't want her to chicken out.
And by her, who were you talking about?
Barb Raber?
What was your relationship with Barb Raber?
I mean, we were good friends. But we were more than friends for a long while now.
Back to June 2nd. What happened after you sent that text?
Barb came to my house and entered through a door I left open. Then she shot my wife.
Why did Barb Raber kill your wife?
She was in love with me. Was tired of living this life, being married. I mentioned the idea to her, and she ran with it. It seemed easier.
I have no further questions.
Let's get this show on the road. Do it.
Can I call you Abigail?
She was my sister and my best friend. She was the best, most loyal person I've ever known.
Was her husband loyal?
No. Never.
Based on your discussions with your sister before her passing, who do you feel is responsible for her murder?
Barbara had so much life and love to give. She loved God, her family, and being Amish. She devoted herself to Eli, made him a home, birthed him 2 beautiful children, sucked the life out of her. He took all the light and joy from her heart until she was a ghost. Before that bullet ever pierced her heart, she was dead. We all failed her. We should have listened when she asked for help. So there's that question of responsibility. I don't know who pulled the trigger, but I do know who is responsible. Eli Weaver. He
Would prosecution like to cross-examine?
No. This case is cut and dry. Barb Raber plotted the murder with ample online research. She has text messages placing her at the scene of the crime, and most significantly, Barb Raber confessed to killing Barbara Weaver. In her own words, she explained how the murder took place. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. Barbara Raber is a murderer.
My client's confession is not a confession. It doesn't align with the facts. There is nothing to prove that Barb Raber was in that house and pulled the trigger that killed Barbara Weaver. The only person we know for a fact was with her that night was her husband. Her husband, who repeatedly plotted her murder with multiple people. He was willing to do whatever it took to make it happen. Who's to say he didn't kill his wife before he left the house that night? Now, the state can point their fingers all day, accurate confession or a witness to the crime. Defense rests.
Have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
In the matter of the state versus Barb Raber, the court has reviewed the verdict. The jury finds Ms. Raber guilty of aggravated.
Forgive him, for he knows not what he does. It reminds me I must also forgive myself, for I did not choose this life. But I do have to accept that which was thrust upon me. I know in my heart this is not God's will, and he's the only man I need to listen to.
Next.
Sour Patch Kids?
We don't got Sour Patch Kids.
Twizzlers?
You think you're at a movie theater?
If I was, would you share my popcorn?
You ain't gonna be seeing...
Bad in here.
You got no funds, Romeo.
Ah, it's a shame, because now I don't have an excuse to see you.
Next.
তোমার ছেলে না 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 ম্যাডাম আপনি ভুল করতেছেন এই যে সাহেব এই সাহেব তো আমার পোলা না আমার পোলা মরে গেছে আমার একটা মাত্র পোলা এই যে দেখতেছেন আমার বড় পোলা আমার একটা ছোট পোলা আছে মরে গেছে এই সাহেবের কাছে আমার কোনো দাবি নাই এই সাহেবের মাপ চাওয়া লাগবে না বাবা চলো
মায়ের যে খাবি তুই কবে জানি